I'm Sakura and I'm one of the co-founders of Bloguettes.
And I'm Lorena, I'm the other co-founder of Bloguettes, and today we're going to talk to you guys about the importance of an editorial calendar.
Yeah, it's so important to have an editorial calendar because it just helps you plan things out, gets you, plan out ahead of time. There's so much, I think with blogging, people think it's very easy. It's just upload picture and content and boom, it's done. But it's so much more than that, and there's so much prep work that you have to do.
Yeah, I just think that an editorial calendar allows you to it holds you accountable. It allows you to be organized, holds you accountable, and it really puts things into perspective of all the things that you actually need to do in order to be able to post at least more than once a week.
Totally. And again, for us, this video is something that's very important for us to do because editorial calendar works differently for everyone. What tool you use to what you track to everything. So we wanted to get down into the nitty-gritty of editorial calendar 101.
Determine your needs in a calendar. The first thing you're gonna do is determining your needs of the calendar, right? So it can go from being the most basic thing to the most complicating thing, and it all depends.
Very in detail.
Exactly, and it all depends if you're blogging for your business, if you're blogging for yourself as a blogger, if you're working with a team, so many other things. So these are a couple of things that you should consider before you choose a tool to use.
Do you need an editorial calendar to be collaborative? So before you choose what kind of platform you're going to be keeping track of your editorial calendar, it's very important to determine if you need it to be collaborative, because I think that's a very important factor of how you're going to organize your editorial calendar.
Exactly. Do you have other team members that are helping you? Maybe some people are writing the article, maybe another person is taking the pictures. You need a place for everyone to work together until you get the final post done. Then take that into consideration.
Yeah, and there are some really cool tools, which we'll get into here in a second, but it allows you to comment, it allows you to improve things, it allows you to, make changes.
Exactly.
So comments, there's so much. So that's one thing that you first have to decide.
Do you need it to track your process? So basically this is something that you have to take into consideration. Some people just like to have an editorial calendar that tracks when the post is going to be written and when it's going to be uploaded, versus other people that like to get into small little details, even of when the post will be written, when the post has been edited, when will the pictures be taken, when will the pictures be uploaded. So you as the writer and as the blogger will come up with your process. So it's up to you to decide if you want a tool that tracks that whole process or if you just want it to be simple.
Totally. Do you need a category filtering system? So some editorial calendars and tools allow you to color coordinate different categories to the types of posts that you're going to be doing. So a lot of different tools allow you to do different types of filtering systems. So that's something for you to consider as well.
Exactly, because what if you're maybe writing about beauty, fashion, lifestyle? This comes helpful just so you can realize if you're writing maybe too much about something, too much about the other thing, but is this something that you need to keep yourself organized or not?
Yeah, so it's definitely something to consider when choosing your editorial calendar.
Do you need a scheduler? So a scheduler is something that could be really helpful, right? What if you go on vacation for 5 days and you have a post that needs to go out on a Friday? So then you need a scheduler. So it's up to you to determine if your editorial calendar or the tool that you use to manage your editorial calendar must have a scheduler or not. If you're always going to be in your computer and you prefer, because you're a control freak, just to push publish, then you don't need it. But maybe you just want to relax, do 2 or 3 posts in a day and have them scheduled to go out later. So consider that before you pick a tool and before you organize your calendar.
Yes. Able to upload attachments? So if you need a editorial calendar that even allows you to upload attachments, upload photos, any of that, you need to decide that from the beginning, because again, some platform allows you to upload attachments and some do not.
It's up to you. Do you want to just upload your pictures directly into your content management system like WordPress, or do you want them also uploaded into where you manage your calendar so you can check the whole post before it goes live? So it's up to you. Your editorial calendar. So now that you've taken all the things that we previously discussed into consideration, it's time for you to actually do your calendar.
Right. And so again, there are so many different ways to keep track of your editorial calendar. You can use as simple as a planner, you know, to write it in on paper.
Yeah.
To you can have a phone app. You can have there are so many other
plugin
tools.
on your blog.
A plugin on your blog, because you know WordPress I know has like a back end plugin. So again, there's so many different ways to do it. But I think it's a lot of trial and error, and we've definitely worked with a couple of editorial calendar systems and tools, but we ended up falling in love with Google Spreadsheets.
Yeah, and I know some people might think it's a little bit complicated, whatever it is. It doesn't have a lot of automation, but it's what works for us, and you might discover that something else works differently for you and it works best for you. So I say you're never gonna know unless you try it.
Right, exactly. So let's get into the Bloguettes editorial calendar. Again, here we are. How you organize it is totally up to you. We have multiple people doing different things, handling different things. So that's why the Google spreadsheet came in really handy for us, and we can see exactly who did what and who checked what off, and we can always filter it differently, add colors. So again, it allows us to organize it how we need it to be. You know, again, it's all up to you on what you need in the editorial calendar. Maybe you don't need to get as detailed as this, but we do here at Bloguettes.
Yeah.
So
I also love it because all of us can have access to it through our email, right? And since it's Google, we can see it on our phones, we can see it on our computer. Anything that needs to be edited, anything that needs to be changed is so easy to actually access and to share with our team.
Totally.
That's what has worked for us so far.
Right, and so again, we can always add on to it, and that's what I love about Google Spreadsheets. Obviously, it's very important for you to always have the day that it's going to go out, the title of the blog post. If you have contributors or multiple people organizing, writing it, then you can have the author, any additional notes you need, and then we have other things that we do or we need for our company. So push crew, do we have the photos in Dropbox? Are they ready to go? Do we create a Pinterest graphic? So again, and has it been posted? Again, these are all things that we need to know, because we can look at it and say, oh, this blog post has been posted and such. But again, and you can always create tabs, but it all depends on exactly what you need. But Google Spreadsheet is something that we ended up falling to.
Also, if you can see, there's some posts you're probably thinking why does it say status posted? We like to keep all of our articles in our editorial calendar even though they have already been posted, because as time goes by, we might not remember that we already wrote an article on our topic and we want to write something similar. So that allows us to have diversity of content as well. And the spreadsheet just makes it really easy for us to find any post or any topic.
Totally.
On a final note, you guys plan your editorial calendar month to month. That will make it way easier for you guys to stay organized.
Totally. You can do holidays ahead of time, everything ahead of time. So I think a month ahead is perfect. And then also remember to hold yourself accountable to staying on track with your editorial calendar, because at the end of the day, no one else is going to do it for you, and it's up to you to keep track. And that's why there is an editorial calendar, to keep you on track. So just
don't
hold
cheat
yourself.
and change the date.
No, exactly. So hold yourself accountable, and that's really it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys have any additional questions, comment below and
like our video, and if you can, subscribe to our channel. Hopefully you liked it, and see you on the next video.
Bye.
Bye.